What's up guys, it's Kosh and today we're doing Dark Slayer AFK RPG First Days Beginners Guide for free-to-play players. Alright, so why we have this again? There we go, it's good. I was worried there for a second that my save didn't transfer from mobile to the PC, but it did. So this game reminds me of Idle Berserker quite a lot. It have the same style of graphics, it got, well, kinda similar mechanics, so I decided to give it a go. What's cool about this game, what I like straight away, that all the skills are being used automatically, you don't need to do anything about that, and that you can upgrade all of them, so you don't need to make a build. So yes, at least we won't get the build for the skills here. Maybe we will get something else, but I'm not sure about that yet. So yeah, let's go into the guide, and it's pretty straightforward in some areas, in some not so easy. As always, let's start with the stats. In this game, I barely died, so as always, health isn't your top priority. Take a look at my stat distribution. As always, attack will be your best bet because it's really nice. Then the rest of that will go into crit rate, and after that, crit damage, because this is how it goes. In order to unlock the other stats for the mega crit, I think it says max weak point analysis level. I think it needs critical level to be maxed out, basically. If it's 100%, you can get the ultimate crit, which has been applied on top of the crit, as always, as extra stat. For the skills, hard to say which one is the best, because those are more often being used. So slash is like being used every 10 seconds, while this one at the bottom is being used every minute, but it will give you attack of 30% to 3 targets. So I just distribute the points here evenly because, well, it doesn't change that much. One level here will give you just a bit more percentage. It won't increase the amount of targets you hit, so just evenly distribute it here and don't spend it all at one go, because you will need it for those quests. By the way, you will not need to do all those quests. They are here just for extra gems and loot, so all the unlocks in this game are being governed by the progression in the levels, so just go through the chapters and you will be good. And yeah guys, it have limited amount of offline time, so if you want to get the max of this game as any other idle game, you would like to play it on the emulator like I do over here. LD Player is the one I use for mod stuff. You can get it through download link in the video description or the pinned comment. I use it for all my mobile games, so I can highly recommend it. So after the skills, you got the relics. The relics are the things that you summon that give you additional bonuses. This is straightforward as in many games, just enchants all when you can and you'll be done with it. Nothing you can do here. Promote is really important. This thing will give you crazy amount of stat boost. Take a look at that. Flat stat boost, percentage. It's really nice, and it will also unlock you new skills. So yeah, try to get it when you can. In order to promote yourself, you will need promotion tokens that are being rewarded from promotion dungeons. Let's actually go to the boss. Why we are not fighting the boss? There we go, my highest stage, so now we'll face tougher enemies and the boss. So yeah, I like the graphics in this game quite a lot, guys. Take a look at their art. The lady in the back with the guns is my favorite though. This one is kind of okay, and the little cat girl. And the little cat girl is nice as well, so yeah. Next, let's talk about the gear. It's pretty self-explanatory as well, but there are some things you want to mention. First of all, you don't want to level up too much of low-tier stuff, because it gives you own bonus, yes, but you don't have that many enchant tokens, so you should focus on the highest tier weapon that you have early on, and I advise you guys to start with SSS or R weapon. That will help you more, and you can always press synthesis here in order to get the most of it, but yeah, most of the time you won't be able to get it anywhere but using the summons. Yes, you got 3 different weapons. The sword gives you attack boost, attack speed, and it's like the main weapon for you. Matchlock will give you attack boost and critical damage, so it's more efficient in the later game when you will get your critical chance higher. And Orb is focused on your skills. and all of those when owned give you attack and coin acquisition. You can check all the substats of your equipped weapon if you press this button. My pronunciation is so off. And yeah, you really would like to get those right, especially on a really high tier weapon. So unless you get like some low tier, don't even bother with that. If you go higher, please go here and get that free stat over here. Press this button, it will roll it for you. What's wrong with the game? It's not working properly. Okay, we got Awakening cooldown. That's actually pretty nice. And keep in mind that here you can get duplicated stats only 5 times. So since you have like how many? 6 items, you won't be able to get attack on all of them, for example. As for the best in slot bonuses, for the sword it's attack boost. Obviously it's always the best one. For magical gun it should be attack and damage. For orb you would like to focus on skill cooldown, that's the main thing. For armor, I think something like boss battle time or crit damage will do. For the ring, I think skill attack would be the best option, crit damage will be the second best. For the necklace, this is not available early on. Normal monster doesn't care. Boss battle time probably, so you can take out more bosses and push further. But yeah, you can always... But yeah, you can always switch to different tab if you get something that you need and do the roll again to get something different, like, skill cooldown, that's even better. So, yeah, use that one if you need it more. And over here you will see it appear if it works for you. If it's not, it probably will not be seen here. I'm not sure how it works, but that's a really cool, convenient thing that will allow you to see what the hell is happening. And yeah, the higher the rarity of the item, the more of those sub-slots you will have. And as always, when you get to like really high gear that have too many stats, you can go to the empty thing, do the roll, unless you get something crazy. And if you get your favorite stat here, you can lock it and keep rolling the rest of them. Although it will be more expensive every time you will get that thing. So I advise you to roll for the best stat over here and then roll in second area, maybe you'll get something cool, so you can switch between those tabs as you progress as well. I hope it makes sense. What's really interesting though, that armor, ring and necklace come in one item, so they kinda share it between them, which is funny. But yeah, always get the best gear, and since survivability isn't an issue, ring will be the next best gear, and then the necklace and the armor is the last one, because who needs that health? The next step are beasts. Now beasts are interesting. This is something like your pets that are flying around that give you extra bonuses, and you get 3 types of those. Warrior, Gunner and Sorcerer. So each of your characters have their own pets. In order to get the pets you gotta open the plaques, and that's really cool because those things are tiresome. My god, I'm getting the same stuff here. When you get one, you will have the timer here, and it will take quite a lot of time to open each of those. They can be opened simultaneously, but I will advise you guys not to open them unless you will get the quest, otherwise you will be stuck with the quest line. Yes, you don't need it that much, but it will give you extra stats, so don't overdo it. I will show you a bit later how to do that. Well, I mean, we can do it right now. You just go through those tasks. If you need to enter the dungeon and finish it, you don't really need to enter it, you can sweep it if you are in the maximum level, and keep going through those until you will be happy with the results, or you will get tired of those quests. They are really tiresome, true, but they give you pretty decent amount of stuff, so ignoring them isn't the best option. So yeah, we need to level up the skill. That's why that's why you will need to save some of the resources for the upgrades. And what's really cool about this game, as you can see, we need to draw 120 armor pieces, but we already drawn 1000, so it counts. Your previous summons will count as well, which is really insane. I am really surprised about that, and I really like it about this game. Quality of life right here. The only bad thing is defeat monsters, which always interrupts this sequence and pretty annoying. Alright, we'll get back to that a bit later. The next one is Essence. Essence are additional ways of progressing here, and you can upgrade different areas. Actually, 4 of those. Blue Dragon, which works for attack and awakening attack. Awakening attack is when you use that awakening skill. Red Phoenix, that works for skill crit rate and skill crit damage. Balance those out so it will be kinda even. Black Tortoise for skill attack and skill cooldown. Once again, really important. White Tiger for damage for skill and normal and damage for skill to boss. Like those are type of enemies where you get the bonus for the damage. So yeah, just get those to the maximum when you can. It's pretty easy. You just need the resources that you will get from the dungeon as well. What's next? Next we have the draw, and here you can summon different types of equipment. We already prioritize which one is the best, and it's pretty cool that here, as you summon, as you increase the summoning level, you will get the free stuff, and we can get our orb right now and our weapon and everything. So I advise to go evenly here in order to get all those bonuses. We have 200,000 gems right now, and I want to spend like 150k of those, so we will spend 50k on each sword, matchlock and orb. Those are the most important. They will give you really nice buffs, so let's do that. And you can do it manually or you can press auto. Sadly, you can't really spend everything in one go. So let's just keep our eyes on the gems and don't over... We got you over there. Oh my god. That's insane luck right here. My god. This is really good. That will push us forward so much. Let's just turn this off. Enough. And let's summon the next type of equipment. Okay, we're getting some R's, that's nice. RRR, that's pretty good. And we are getting close to the end of the summoning. Alright, that will be it. And we got you in the end. This is so cool. We got so many upgrades here. Now, let's go get the orb. I hope we'll get lucky with the orb as well. That will allow us to become so much stronger, guys. If we will be lucky here with you or something like that, that will be really nice. Triple U, come on, we're waiting. Yeah, guys, the luck here is everything. If you'll get lucky with something, you will flow forward so much through so many levels. So yeah, we are unlucky. Stop. We need some extra gems just in case. Alright, well, you can get everything, right? But those upgrades that we've got are pretty cool as well. And we got the U anyway, so it's not that bad. Armor, who cares? And let's spend the rest for those things. That's it. The relics. I mean, it's nice to have them, but they are pretty useless. So yeah, focus on this stuff. And as you guys know, as you increase in summon levels, you will get higher and higher chance of getting the higher tier gear. And the top one is G, so it's like S, R, U, L, M, and G. Godlike, I guess. Alright. Oh, you can also use those summon tickets to get extra stuff. I really want to get better orb, so I will use it here. Each of those tokens will give you 55 draws, so it's pretty convenient. Well, we used up all our luck beforehand, so we are not getting anything crazy here. Stop spending my stuff. So yeah, auto-equip here. Bam, we got like pretty decent power boost. So there we go, we upgraded the weapons a little bit and we got 1.79 billion power radius. So yeah, that will allow us to push through so many more bosses, dungeons and stuff. So yeah, my tip for you guys would be summon and upgrade yourself to the maximum before venturing into the dungeon. Because here in the dungeon you wanna push as fast as possible and as far as possible. Before that, if we're going to the dungeon, I advise you guys to watch all those ads and get attack boosts. That will never be too much power, so let's do that. And here, in order to get that attack boost, you gotta watch all the ads, which is a bit annoying, but you can't do anything about that. That's 100% though, it's pretty nice. There we go, that gave us a bit more power, and now we can go into the dungeon. And yes, you would like to do it right before venturing inside, otherwise the buff will leave, because it lasts only for how long? For 1 hour. And awakening is really useful only in the dungeon, so when you go in, use the awakening in order to do more damage faster, so you can claim more stuff easier, faster, because it will give you attack and attack speed. It's always another small, nice boost that will help you to take out enemies faster. For the diamond dungeon, you would like to have better movement speed, but if you are early game like me, you won't be able to change that much. We got to our maximum heals anyway, so we can truly push forward right now. maybe later. Reforged Stone Dungeon is different. You got the floors here. So you enter the floor, and if you can defeat everyone in time, you will be able to enter the next floor. And by the way, the awakening we activated before, it will last even between the dungeons, so it's not like when you enter the dungeon it will reset and you can use everything, which is a bit weird, but it's still there. So make sure that you have it ready before you go to the dungeon. Essence dungeon is the one when you get those essences for the upgrades. Pretty simple as well. You enter it and you try to defeat multiple of wildlife monsters, which is kind of weird, but okay. Here you get the number of enemies you need to kill. It will be shown here as well, and the time limit pretty straightforward. But I kind of like this one because I like how those bars are being disappearing as you take them out. And you will obtain one of the 4 essences at random here, so you won't get everything, you will get only one. But if you do like 18 runs, you will get everything. Magic Charm Dungeon, again, pretty simple. Here the boss have the shield, and the shield will stay active unless its minions will be defeated. And it's hard to see, but right here you have its health amount, so amount of waves you gotta defeat. One more, and now the boss can be defeated. So that's how it works. That's how strong we became. That was my maximum before we got the new equipment, so we will be able to push so much further. Now the most important one, Promotion Stone Dungeon. This one should be done one of the last dungeons, because here you would like to enter and try to destroy the toughest enemies, like to get the most of those promotion stones per run. But in order to enter this dungeon you need entry conditions to be fulfilled, and for that you need to go to Nightmare 120. I'm not sure how far. I'm pretty far away from Nightmare, so I don't want to wait. I just want to do the upgrade, so there is no point entering for me right now. I won't be able to enter it as well, so I'll just sweep it. Honestly, for the better performance, I would advise to wait until area where you will get stuck, since right now my character is just plowing through the game, right? So I might be able to that area and do it better and get more rewards. So even one additional promotion stone will help, so don't rush it. While you can destroy the enemies, upgrade yourself in different ways by upgrading the gear or something, do that and leave it as the last one. If you can't do it today, then do the sweep, because you will need that token. And then you get Dungeon of Rings and Tower of Necklaces, which is basically another area where you can get extra stuff, and the main idea here that you can get the necklace and the ring. The higher you are, the higher will be your chance of betting. The higher floor you will reach, the higher will be your chance of getting the better ring. So let's give it a go and see how far we can push, because we actually need those rings. The first boss is defeated, no problem. Okay, crappy ring, not enough tickets. Come on, we had 3 or 1. Alright, whatever. Let's go Tower of Necklaces there. Alright, this is a cool demon, I like that. But it doesn't stand a chance against us anyway. And yeah, since you can get rings and necklaces only from this dungeon, it will really slow you down, guys, so you won't be able to progress in there quite fast. So right, what else do we have in the game besides what we talked about? Costumes. Now this is my favorite part because they look awesome. Most of those will be paid to win though, so you can get the cherry one for that opening event. We got this lady's costume from there. All of those have own effects, so you don't need to wear them to get that bonus. But yeah, they will just change the appearance. If you want to get something else, you will have to pay, which I don't like to do. The only costume that you can get right now is this one from the event, but in order to get it, you will need to farm. And farming event masks is hard, and obviously it's way easier to obtain them if you will be online, so that's why again you might want to install the LD player. That will allow you to get up to 25k of those per day, which is pretty cool. So for in order to get more masks, you will need to go to the area, change level and destroy the enemies that are way easier to kill. The faster you kill them, the more you will the more drops you will get, basically. Then you get the passes, the variety of different ones that will give you the free stuff. It's pretty straightforward again, nothing interesting here. The interesting thing though is the shop, because here in the general shop you would like to buy Probably all those tickets, because diamond tickets cost... Because diamond dungeon costs 750 and we already get more than that, and all those are really valuable, so you would like to go for those Tower of Necklaces, for Tower of Rings, and, well, probably to all of those. They are not that expensive, and they will help you to progress way faster, so therefore go for them. As for those things, I don't think that you need them, to be honest. The rest of the stuff here costs money. If you wanna spend money in the game though, I advise you guys to get the no ad pack. You will get a lot of quality of life for that, but I myself probably will never buy stuff in mobile games. Microtransactions are cancer of the gaming world. And then there are missions, don't forget to receive them, and especially the daily missions. You can get pretty good amount of stuff from those, so yeah, just get them and you will get nice rewards. You can watch ad for additional reward if you want to, and if you get no ad pack, you can get them for free, so that's nice bonus for people who supported the devs. Alright, the next thing on the right in the menu, we got some stuff as well. We got the book. For the gear, it's just the list of weapons that you have, and when you unlock something, you will get gem reward for that. For the Beast Encyclopedia though, it's a bit different. If you can level up some of those guys to get the collection, you will be able to get the own effect bonus, and those are pretty cool. So for example, for the Cloud Sparrow, for every radio of those guys, you will get different bonuses, so getting more of those guys will actually help you out. So yeah, get the beasts and be happy. And then we get the set, which will give us the bonuses, so activate all, there we go. That will give us HP bonus and coin bonus. That's the D set. Alright. Basically, in order to get the set, you need at least one item of the particular set. It's pretty... Why am I talking to you about that? You guys know all that. Same for the Beast set. Will be available later though. If you're just starting out, and you probably are, don't forget to do the open event. It's usually for the new players. Here you can get some cool stuff, and the missions here will help you to progress as well if you do the right stuff. Although they're pretty simple, like day 7, normal 5-10, we are already way beyond that, and I was actually idling quite a lot, so yeah, you can finish it quite easily. Another small tip for you guys, if you think that you're strong enough, you can click the boss and go straight for the boss. Once again, it will allow you to progress way faster, and if you are playing on the emulator, you can create a macro, start recording, click here, stop the macro, settings, run until manually stopped, save, go, and that will allow you to just flow through the levels without doing anything. Okay, I misclicked. You gotta click at the right place. So you can click here, start recording, click boss, stop this, select the script you created, select the script you created, click the script settings, run until manually stop, save, play, and now it will automatically click the area where the boss fight starts, and you can just idle and progress the levels way faster instead of waiting for hours on idle mode or manually clicking it all the time. So bam, bam, we got the boss here. Once again, LD player will be available in the link down below the video. So yeah, other than this tip, I've got another big brain move for you guys. If you're going into the dungeon and finishing it to the maximum before sweeping, you will get more stuff for sweeping. So before sweeping, go as high as you can, and before going as high as you can, activate this thing and get ready the awakening. Try to push as fast and as far as possible. I think I already told you about that. Well, yeah, in any case, I don't think that I can teach you anything else at this stage of the game. You will need about a week to go through the main stuff and go to advanced gameplay. If you get additional tips for Darkslayer AFK RPG, let me know in the community down below in the comments. Your comments, likes and subscriptions help the channel drastically, because they also promote the videos in YouTube algorithm. So if you want this video to be successful, do that. Everyone will be happy, I'll be happy, and I'll be really grateful. And yeah, other than that, check out the video description for additional links, LD player, so you can play this and other Android games on the PC. My other YouTube channels right now, my PC channel with PC games needs your support the most, and my TikTok, Facebook and other social media over there. I post some stuff there as well, and Discord, obviously the place to be. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.